When comparing the Yamaha TW200 and the Honda CRF230L, one sees two distinct interpretations of a light dual sport motorcycle, each with its pros and trade-offs. The TW200 is powered by a 196cc air-cooled single, producing modest but usable low and mid torque. Its transmission is a 5-speed, and it weighs about 278 pounds with a seat height of 31.1 in. The TW standout feature is its fat dual-purpose tires and its forgiving low-seat, easy-handling nature. In contrast, the CRF230L brings a bit more displacement, a 223cc air-cooled SOHC 2-valve engine with better top-end performance and a 6-speed gearbox. Its curb weight is around 267 pounds, and its seat height is about 31.9 in. Suspension travel is more ambitious on the CRF230L, the leading axle Showa fork, and a rear monoshock with 6.3 in travel. Braking is handled by disc brakes front and rear on the CRF model, whereas the TW200 uses a front disc and a rear drum brake. In terms of ride and usability, the TW200 favors low-speed tractability, fun on trails, and simplicity. It may struggle at highway speeds and lacks a 6th gear for smoother cruising. The CRF230L, with that extra gear, better suspension, and a bit more power, gives a more balanced performance envelope for both trail and road use. However, it can cost more to maintain. Fuel economy is strong for both. The CRF230L reportedly achieved around 69 miles per gallon in tests, while the TW200 is rated at 78 miles per gallon. Design and appearance. First, the Yamaha TW200 is instantly recognizable by its chunky, fat tires and Moto Go Anywhere stance. Its wheels are unusually wide for its displacement class, giving it a rugged, somewhat toy-like, yet adventurous look. The frame and body are minimalistic. Compact front fender, small headlamp, a simple fuel tank, and a long flat seat. The TW aesthetic leans toward retro, utilitarian charm, putting emphasis on durability and simplicity over flashy styling. The bulky tires dominate the visual impression, making the bike look beefy and capable of rough terrain, even at a glance. In contrast, the Honda CRF230L exhibits a more conventional dirt bike styling with sharper lines and sportier proportions. Its front fender is higher and more aggressive, the plastics are more angular, and the side panels and shrouds convey a leaner, more dynamic image. The frame and engine appear more exposed, lending a lighter, more technical impression. The CRF design suggests readiness for off-road agility and movement rather than rugged stability. From a silhouette perspective, the TW200 appears lower and broader. Its visual weight is spread horizontally, partially due to its fat tires and broader stance. The CRF230L looks taller, narrower, and more upright in posture, which corresponds with its more off-road-oriented design. The CRF taller ground clearance and more pronounced suspension components also subtly hint at more aggressive off-road performance visually. Engine and performance. The Yamaha TW200 is powered by a 196cc air-cooled SOHC 2-valve single-cylinder engine. It develops about 16 horsepower and around 11 pound-feet of torque in stock trim. The motor is tuned for low-end and mid-range torque rather than high RPM power, which makes it quite usable off-road or in slow technical terrain. It uses a 5-speed gearbox. The TW200 is relatively heavy for its displacement. Its wet weight is about 126 kilograms with fluids and full tank. Its top speed is modest. Riders often report a comfortable cruising speed around 50 to 60 miles per hour, though depending on wind and rider weight, it may struggle above that. The TW200 is praised for its rugged reliability, simple design, and capability in rough terrain, thanks to its relatively low seat height and broad, fat tires. On the other hand, the Honda CRF230L uses a 223cc air-cooled SOHC 2-valve single. Its output is about 19 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 19 Newton-meter of torque at 6,000 RPM. Some sources list somewhat higher or variant figures, but 19 horsepower is commonly quoted. It is matched to a 6-speed transmission, which gives better flexibility in road use and more options for climbing or overtaking. In terms of weight, the CRF230L has a curb mass of about 121 kilograms. Its seat height is a bit higher than the TW231.1N. In testing, many riders report a comfortable cruising speed of around 55 miles per hour, with top speeds in favorable conditions, perhaps nearing 65 miles per hour depending on rider and wind. The CRF230L also benefits from better gearing options, which help when riding on mixed terrain or in traffic. Usage character. Riding the Yamaha TW200 gives you a relaxed, confidence-inspiring experience. Its low and accessible seat height and its broad, soft tires contribute to a grounded, sure-footed feel even on loose surfaces. The engine delivers modest but torquey power, favoring low to mid-range tractability over outright speed. That makes it particularly friendly in technical terrain or slower trail riding. Its 5-speed gearbox and simple construction reinforce its everywhere dependable personality. Many riders describe it as forgiving, fun, and easy to manage even if you drop it in mud or rough terrain. On the other hand, the Honda CRF230L presents a more adventurous, slightly more aggressive dual-sport character. Its 6-speed transmission gives you more flexibility across speeds. The CRF230L is appreciated for being lightweight and nimble, giving it sharper handling and quicker response in twisty trails or tighter terrain. Its braking and suspension setup is more oriented toward off-road usage, with disc brakes front and rear in many markets. Riders often praise its off-road credentials and how well it transitions between street and dirt. One test report describes the CRF230L as compact and lightweight yet fully competent on street or trail.